Hello friends, welcome to Electronic Circuit Hub. So today we are going to understand about the charging profile of the capacitor. We're going to understand if the time t equals to 0, how the capacitor acts, and once at time t equals to 0 plus, if the switch is closes, how the capacitor charging profile looks like and how the capacitor stores the energy. You can join our hardware design online training program. The new batch is starting soon. The form link is given in the description. You can also reach out to us via email, and you can also send the message on the WhatsApp. Let's first understand about this circuit. So if you look at here, I have the voltage source VB, and this is, let's say, you can call this as a switch. So this is SW, and at time t equals to 0, initially at the initial condition at time t equals to 0, the switch is open, and this is the charging resistance or current limiting resistance R, and this is the capacitor, okay, C. So at time t equals to 0, at time t equals to 0, t equals to 0, switch is open, let's say. And as soon as at time equals to t equals to 0 plus, let's say your switch closes now. Once your switch closes, if you want to write the KVL on this loop, so how you gonna write the KVL? KVL is going to be VB equals to the voltage across resistance VR plus the voltage across the capacitor VC. Okay, so if you want to further write it, VV equals to what is going to be VR? VR is going to be I into R. If the current flowing on this loop is I, if the current flowing on this loop is I, so VR is going to be voltage across the resistance is going to be IR, and I into R, current flowing through the resistance, and the resistance value plus what is VC? VC is going to be Q divided by C. The voltage across the capacitor is going to be charge divided by the capacitance value. We know that. Okay. And now since the at time t equals to 0, the switch is closed. So what is going to happen? So once you close the switch, your charging of the capacitor start progresses. Okay. As soon as you close the switch, your capacitor start charging. So at very first moment of closing the switch t equals to 0 plus, your capacitor initially is going to act as a short circuit, so it is going to draw a huge amount of current, but this current is now being limited by the resistance R IR. Okay, the resistance R. So the charging current is going to be VB divided by R. VB divided by R. So what happens now, as charging progresses, so if you want to understand that charging progresses, this is your I. Okay, the value of I is going to be reduced, so current decreases and the charge increases. So I is going to be reduced, current is going to reduce, and the charge, if I say the charge, the value of Q is going to increase. So your Q is going to increase and your I is going to decrease. So I is going to decrease and your Q is going to increase. What does it means? At the charging progresses, the charging current I is going to decrease while the charge is going to increase. Okay, and if you want to understand this using the charging profile, let's say capacitor profile, so let us look at here. So what happens at time t equals to 0 plus, as soon as you close the switch, I'm going to close the switch. So the maximum current which is going to flow is I max, and the value of I max is going to be VB divided by R. The voltage divided by the resistance value is the maximum current which is going to flow through your capacitor. That is going to be your charging current. Okay, so capacitor takes usually 5 time constant to reach 99% of its charge or its value. So let's say you have the 0 time constant here, then 1 time constant, 2 time constant, 3 time constant, 4 time constant, and a 5 time constant. So what you see here, at the 5 time constant, at this point, at the 5t 5 rc, t equals to, what is your t? The time constant t equals to rc. At 5t, at 5 rc, at 5 rc, your capacitor charges to its maximum capacity, maximum charge q at this point. And if you look at now, there is no further flow in the current. So you can say the current is zero, almost close to zero. And if you look at now, this side, I have the charging current profile. This is my charging current profile. And if you look at this side I have the charge stored on capacitor. So what is the charge is going to be the capacitance value. We saw it, capacitance value and VB. So what is the charge value? Charge Q equals to C into VB, the capacitance value into the applied voltage. Okay, so if you look at 5t, at 5 time constant, my capacitor charge to the Q max, charge max. My capacitor charge up to Q max, that is charge max, and the value of Q max is going to be the capacitance value multiplied by the VV, the applied voltage here is going to be the maximum charge store. So this is, if you look at time t equals to 0, you have as soon as you press the switch or you switch on your device, as soon as you switch on at time t equals to 0 plus, you have the maximum current Imax, and then current is start decreasing exponentially, and at the same time at time t equals to 0, you have 0 charge stored on the capacitor and it starts charging exponentially. That is how you look your that is how you look your current start decreasing from Imax to 0, and your charge start increasing from 0 to Q max. Okay, and if you want to calculate the charging current, how it decays exponentially, so I is going to be VB by R, the initial current, VB to power minus T divided by RC. And what is the charge on the capacitor? How it builds up? It's going to be CB 1 minus E power T divided by RC. This is the charge stored. Okay. Now let us understand now two very important thing. So one is at time t equals to 0. Let us understand at time t equals to 0. Uh, Time t equals to 0, what is going to be your charge value? Q is going to be 0. At time t equals to 0, your Q is going to be 0. Your voltage across the capacitor VC is going to be 0. And your I is going to be VB divided by R, and this is the time t equals to 0. Just once you start the switch, you can call it 0 plus, let's say. This is one scenario which is interesting, you will find interesting. Now what happens at time t equals to infinite? This is also very interesting to understand. What is going to happen at time t equals to infinite? So let me write the expression for time t equals to infinite. So uh, as charging progresses, so at time t equals to infinite, what is my Q value? So Q is going to be capacitance time the voltage VB. What is my VC value? So VC is going to be, VB. So I would write it here VB. And what is my current I? So current I is going to be 0. This is Q is going to be CV. So this is the condition at time t equals to infinite, and this is condition at time t equals to 0. 0 means as soon as you start the switch. At time t equals to 0, 0 plus, as soon as you start the event of the switch. Okay, so hope guys you understood how the capacitor charges, how is store the energy, what is the initial current at time t equals to 0, and what is the then current at time t equals to infinite, and how the charges builds on the capacitor. If you have any question on this topic, feel free to ask me in comment section. Thanks for watching this video.